The discomfort in my average and ordinary life led me to quantum physics.
Quantum physics!
Alive, passionate, happy, and fulfilled.
Hey humans, I'm Quinn. This is Mickey.
Yo,
We're interviewing Deirdre Barrett on Between Two Aliens.
Friday.
We're going to talk to her about dreams. To get a better sense of what you humans think about dreams and what we could ask her.
We're going to check out some of the most popular scientific videos about the meaning of dreams.
Dreams.
Some researchers believe dreaming has no meaning or purpose, and is just the nonsensical activities of the sleeping brain.
They're of the nihilist school of science.
The laziest researchers ever. Well, that works down here.
Sigmund Freud, the Austrian neurologist and founder of psychoanalysis, who was one of the influential minds
Who's he feuding with?
although he thought that dreams could be a window into our subconscious thoughts. Think about it. How can you control something that isn't real, that is as close to real as about anything else you can imagine? And be
What?
aware
It's
of it
your
all,
thoughts.
whilst
How can you control your thoughts?
How
Simple.
is this possible? Well, since the title of this video says mysteries about sleep, you already know there isn't an answer to this question, but we can speculate. So we have established that we do not know how or why we dream.
That was a very nice PSA.
Purpose of giving us insight into our future. But there are people who suggest when dreaming, your mind is transported to another world or universe,
Oh my god, multiverses?
planted into our mind.
Dreams
that
are
happened eventually.
multiverses.
But there are things we do not understand,
Aliens are passing ideas to you in dreams.
so anything is possible.
Kind of hard to make it through a YouTube video without the multiverse coming up.
You've ever had
What's the rule for that? Hitler is Godwin. What's this one?
Hitler what?
dreaming.
Well, like, if you are in an internet discussion, Godwin's law says that the likelihood that someone's going to bring up Hitler increases proportionally to page length.
Is going to happen.
It's like the final escalation destination.
Yeah, exactly. So what is it with multiverse and science?
Events have apparently been visited by
All science eventually ends in the multiverse.
And this is by no means an individual case, and happens
Gotta
all
love
the time
humans.
around the world. There are many examples of
At least they dream big.
stories of dreams coming true, most of which are personal events. But then there are the ones about major things, like the people that say they had dreams days, months, and even years before 9/11, almost visualizing exactly what happened on that terrible day in a dream, before it did. David Booth reportedly had many nightmares of an American Airlines plane crash in 1997. He even contacted the company to tell them of his nightmares, but they didn't really believe him. Then that year, American Airlines Flight 190...
Can you imagine calling American Airlines today and telling them that you thought an airplane of theirs was going to crash because you dreamed it?
Sounds like something I would do, actually.
Simpler times, man.
Going to sink. Even going as
That plane crash was a really gnarly one.
to arrange
Y'all should Wikipedia that one.
He was unfortunately
Car-
killed when the Titanic
Thing's tail broke off.
How did he
Like flew upside down for a while.
Probably the most famous is Abraham Lincoln, who had a dream on April the 12th
Yeah, who knows how many other dreams he had.
that he was walking up to a body in his dream that was covered in a funeral vestment. When he asked who it was, a man said, "The president, he was killed by an assassin." After having
But a guy like that must have gotten death threats daily.
about it,
Yeah, who else would have killed him if not an assassin?
later,
I think by
I'd have been afraid
definition,
of that too, right?
people
I was Lincoln.
seriously.
prophecies in dreams.
He was not a popular guy if I remember correctly.
Future,
Like half the country was against the guy.
perhaps from another world,
Violently.
higher power.
I'm sure he saw his own death though. All right.
Humans are very wishful. I'm going with the feud guy.
The feud guy?
Sigmund Freud.
Or Sigmund Freud. Yeah, Sigmund Freud had some good points. Whenever there's a gap in understanding, people tend to fill it with all these crazy ideas of what it could be. It's insufficient to just say, well, there's random processing of various things that you've thought about all day. And that's just what your dreams are, right? Because people want something larger than that. They wanted something significant.
And like the functional tests kind of show that they do serve a purpose, right? Like people need to dream or they just suck at everything.
That would seem to suggest that there's a very discrete purpose, right? It's not just funsies.
Well, maybe the wish fulfillment's like a sort of
Self-improvement?
self-improvement while you wait. You know, while your hard drive is defragging or whatever, you get a little self-improvement in on the side.
By thinking of what could be? Doesn't that just make you go crazy because you wake up and you realize that it can't be?
I think there's like this theory that you got to focus on what you want, focus on what you want, focus on what you want. Eventually you'll just end up there.
What are you into manifesting now?
Mostly Tony Robbins, but you know.
That guy's evil. We should do a whole show about that.
Just trying to be my best alien, you know?
Seen those teeth? That guy's gonna eat you before he helps you. All right, let's see what else we got.
Up next.
The Science of Dreaming. SciShow.
People have been trying to understand dreams since there were people, but the person we most associate with this topic
At least not since the beginning of time.
I was going to say.
In 1899,
Feud.
he
A good
wrote
friend
The
Feud.
Interpretation of Dreams, where he suggested that dreams were largely symbolic and allowed us to sort through.
I guess without people,
wishes that
there wouldn't be much time.
Conscious mind. Sleeping brain was a resting brain, but what they discovered was
Fascinating.
exactly the opposite.
Had they never looked at anybody who slept before?
Predictable pattern over a period of about 90 minutes. The cycle takes sleepers from an initial period of drifting off.
Not with the awesome
Had no
headgear.
researcher ever been like, had no one ever watched someone sleep and been like, oh, that's weird.
Where the sleepers were
Not while they're plugged into the machines.
I guess it's inappropriate to look at people while they're sleeping.
was almost identical to when people were awake. That might help us be a more successful human tomorrow. And it's actually really important
Tony Robbins.
to do this while we're asleep, because our conscious waking brains are generally
When you dream, you actually just visit Tony Robbins.
and this
He provides all dreams.
helps our waking brains be better at thinking.
It's on the third floor of the Inception nightmare.
outside the box. Dreams have actually been responsible for some really important inventions and discoveries in history.
So have drugs, kids.
Dmitry Mendeleev came up with a system for the
Dreaming and drugging go very nicely together.
Yeah, seriously.
grueling conscious thought was getting
If you
nowhere.
sleep a lot and do a lot of drugs, you'll...
If they're
I mean, drugs are just like dreaming while you're
successful.
not
In a study
sleeping,
in
right?
2008,
Seriously, your body's not paralyzed, so you get to go do all sorts of things.
The subjects who napped saw during non-REM sleep you dream, but the dreams aren't necessarily vivid.
I didn't know that.
About something you've been doing or thinking about a lot. During these stages, people often report dreaming about kind of boring stuff.
So you can have like diet dreams.
In the car during the day,
just
at night,
bland
dreaming about
dreams.
driving.
Damn it, I'm just at work again.
Seriously. I've had those before.
Done this spreadsheet 1,000
Yeah,
times.
just...
Itself things
I remember I used to have dreams about solving a puzzle, and I was always solving the same puzzle every single night. That seems like one of those dreams.
connections. But in REM
My job wasn't really solving a puzzle, but it kind of was.
But you dreamed of having a job that was like something.
Yeah, exactly.
life. It's like our brain running simulation. Because our brains aren't here to make friends. Our brains are here to win. The evolutionary purpose of dreaming, like the evolutionary purpose of virtually everything else we do, is to make us more successful animals.
Evolutionary explanations for things always fall apart.
Our brains aren't here to make friends. Our brains are here to win.
So maybe you're making out with...
That could explain a lot on Earth right now.
All right. Did we learn anything?
More functionalism. This guy certainly seems to think he has the answers compared to everybody else.
How to use quantum physics to make your dreams a reality. Suzanne Adams. Did you pick this one?
This one's for comic relief.
I spent the first
It's
30 years
16
of my
minutes
life
long.
Yeah.
searching
Maybe we can skip this.
for a feeling.
Uh-oh.
A feeling of purpose, a feeling
Feeling
of
in my
connection,
legs.
a feeling of being desired and appreciated. I was searching for this feeling in all the wrong places, and worst of all, through the validation and opinions of others.
It's important
Nothing in
never
my
to
life
think
was
about how
working out
others
the
will
way I
perceive
wanted
you,
it to.
you know?
Nothing was giving me that feeling I was searching for. Have you ever felt like there has to be more?
Like a multiverse?
I knew I needed a purpose, and I was desperate to find one. This discomfort activated me to search the one place I hadn't searched for happiness and fulfillment. My intuition led me on a path to study joy and purpose and research how science can actually help someone make their dreams come true. The discomfort in my average and ordinary life led me to quantum physics.
Quantum physics!
Alive, passionate, happy, and fulfilled. Really relate.
That room is
I've been
empty.
there too.
There's no one in that room. We're not watching this.
Physics is, and it's
She never woke up from that nap.
It's just terrible. It's not even about dreams.
Come on, that was so much fun.
She will be forever unhappy, quantum physics lady.
That's it?
Lecturing in a dark,
We're gonna
empty
stop
room.
there?
I think so, yeah.
Aww.
What else you got?
I don't know, the rest of the quantum physics lady?
No, absolutely not. I
Come
veto that.
on, that shit was priceless.
It's not about dreams. We have to learn about things. We have to go
Oh.
learn about like deep dream and AIs and what does it mean for a computer to dream. We haven't even gotten to that point.
That was the most emotional story of anything that we've heard so far.
Lady's telling it to an empty room. No one will even come to her talk.